everybody, welcome back to Pandemic Gaga's cooking show. The last episode we made liver and onions. Ooh. Let me show you what they look like. They've been cooking for over 3 hours now. And now look. We're going to plate that up here in just a minute. But first, I have biscuits in the oven cooking. They like just about 7 or 8 more minutes. And right now, we are going to mash our potatoes. So, here's what I'm going to do. Here's my potatoes, quartered up, maybe each potato in a third or whatever. I think I showed you how to do this before. My strainer, I'm going to dump my potatoes in my strainer. Owie. And that was hot. So I dumped my potatoes out. I like to rinse out my pan just a little bit. Now, some people, Michael's mother, she reused that water instead of milk when she mashed her potatoes. I like to use milk. All right, so here's nice dry potatoes, all ready to be mashed. I'm gonna put in salt. Now, as I believe I've told you before, potatoes, for some reason, if they're going to taste as good as my mother's, have to have a lot of salt. And some pepper. And I'm going to put some butter. That's probably a tablespoon and a half of stick butter. And then we're going to turn on this hand mixer and mix them up. So look out for the noise. Here we go. Turn that speed up. There we go. Woohoo! I know y'all want to eat some of my liver. It smells so good cooking. All right, I'm going to add a splash of milk. I'm going to add a little more salt because I know it's going to need it. Here we go again. Hang on. Do you like your potatoes more runny? Add a little more milk. Do you like them a little thicker? Don't add as much milk. Oh, that was scientific. I'm a brain. I'm a something, I know that. Now watch this. I need a little more salt. Gotta get them tasting like my mother's. Good stuff. I'm just saying. Oh, I have more trouble. I don't know what's going on with my beard. Sometimes I have beater issues. There we go. Mashed potatoes. It's just Michael and myself tonight. So, I'll just stick a big spoon in for us to dip. And we will just dip off the stove. That's the way we usually do it now that it's just the two of us. We'll put that eye on extremely low, just enough to kind of get it going. Let me show you Michael's chicken. Remember I told you that he does not like liver. So I made him some chicken with some very spicy herbs, and it was just an herb mix, and I just kind of put pushed it down real good to get it cooked good in the center. And then it started to dry a little bit, so you know what I did? I had a little bit of Coke. A little bit of Coke. Coke, Sprite. It's good to cook with. Did you know that? Ha ha! Now, let's remove this stuff out of our way. Maybe Michael will come in here and clean up the kitchen after a while. I don't think so. But let's, 2.5 minutes for our biscuits. Let's dip up this yummy, oh so yummy liver. I'm telling y'all. Ooh, it's good. That one looks good. This one, you can usually look at the meat and tell if it's going to be a little bit tough. I think that one could possibly, parts of it, be a little bit tough. I like to get it in that gravy, juicy stuff real good. This one will be the piece I'll eat because it looks like it's the best. That piece right there looks like I need to eat it right now. That little bitty piece. Well, I guess it does. It won't come up. Oh! That's hilarious, y'all. And here's some onions. Get these over here. Oh, yeah. Looking good. Another little piece. Get up there. All right. So you see so there's, oh, y'all. Let me see. Let me just check, make sure for y'all. Look. That is good. Oh, man. That is good. All right. I've got my drippings left in this pan right here, as you can see. Right? I've already got my bowl of some cold water and put a little bit of flour in it and some salt and pepper to get it started. Remember, we have to, this is the best thing to use, either this or a fork. This is the best to get the lumps out. Now look how that is. I don't know if you can see or not, but it's kicked on, and so it's boiling a little bit. Here we go. Woo-wee. I'm gonna turn this up. Did y'all hear the timer go off on my stove? You know what that means? Better go check the biscuits while this gravy cooks down and gets thick. Like that. Maybe they're done, maybe they're not. Oh, they're perfect. Here we go. Biscuits, straight from the freezer. Oh, y'all. Whew. Look at this gravy go. Look at this gravy go. Oh, me. Y'all. Y'all are jealous. I can tell. Y'all want some of this liver and onions. Gravy and mashed potatoes. Biscuit. Woo, that is ready. Right there. I don't want it any thicker. And I don't want any thinner. But I may need to add a splash of salt. Maybe a pepper. So silly. I am so silly. Hey, I want y'all to know something. Today, just an hour and a half ago, which today is May the, I don't want to forget this date, 29th, May the 29th, 2020. About an hour and a half, about an hour and a half ago, I got an unexpected call from a missionary friend who's actually from Missouri area, that's in Guatemala, and he actually lives across the lake from where we stay, from Panajachel. And he called and told me, I got an answer to prayer that I've been praying for 2 years. We'd met this sweet little girl named Candy, and she was just a baby. It's, like not walking yet. And when we first met her, my sister and brother-in-law actually met her first and fell madly in love with her. And anyway, she was in an orphanage, and little Candy, she had been, I'll make a real short story. Little Candy had been left by her parents. She had health issues. She had I think it was 4 holes in her heart, but 2 of them were large. And when she was approximately 6 months old, her family went out in the woods and chained her to a tree and left her. And somebody just happened to walk by. You know how the Lord takes care of things. And they took her to the local police station, who in turn took her to a hospital. And they let the child lay for 2 days because they weren't sure that they could save her even if they did surgery. She had these issues. And then after the surgery, there was no one to take care of her. But after 2 days, I believe it was 2 days, the hospital decided to do the surgery for this child. I'm so glad they did. And when she got done, she wasn't expected. They didn't think she would grow well. They didn't think she would ever walk. She just had some, she'd been hurt terribly with this baby chained to a tree. I mean, can you believe it? But anyway, she ended up in an orphanage where Vanessa or my sister and brother-in-law met her, fell madly in love with her, and started sending funds down to care for her, to sponsor her. You know how they do that sometimes. And then all of a sudden she got moved to another orphanage, and she eventually ended up in the orphanage of my friend, Ron, who is down there. And they took such good care of her. And she actually started walking, talking. She's just a regular kid if you see her outside anywhere. Absolutely beautiful. Sweet as can be. She's probably 5 or 6 years old now. I don't know. But anyway, the way the system works down there, once a year or maybe twice a year, they have to take these children to Guatemala City to the courts. And if anybody from this child's family, really if anybody from the neighborhood, shows up at that court setting, they hand the child to the parent, to the family member, and they have to take it. And but Candy's family, nobody had ever showed up until one day, and they did. I don't know why they did. I don't know any details on that. But anyway, they got Candy back. And so we lost her for a while. And then she turned up. We finally found out where she was at. And she turned up just a few blocks from my missionary friend's home. Because that's where their family was from. And anyway, no contact whatsoever. He couldn't make contact with them. But so for 2 years, I've been praying that the Lord would open up some way, I didn't know how, but some way for us to minister to not only Candy, but her family as well. Introduce them to Christ, be able to care for them while they were learning about Him, and make sure that Candy was well taken care of. And today I got a call just an hour and a half ago from Ron, and her family had actually reached out for help, and the dad is out of the picture now. So now there is Candy's mom, and including Candy, there's 8 children. And so he went immediately and checked on them. and he is going to be his organization that he now has because they don't, or works with because they don't have an orphanage anymore because of government things. Um, they're gonna they're living on dirt floors, and they just have an opening for a window, I think, and the door is eaten up with bugs and doesn't lock or anything. So Ron's ministry is planning to put in concrete floor because they're living on dirt, concrete floor where their beds are, and they have 3 beds for 9 people, and 10 when the dad was there. But he's gonna concrete that floor, and then they have another small building that is their kitchen, and he's gonna concrete that floor so they can have a little more cleanliness and not live on the dirt. And then he's already ordered a new window with glass in it and a new front door that can lock, and he will install those as soon as they come in. And then he also put them on he's with a group who feeds a meal to families. I don't know a lot about it, but I do know that they deliver meals to poor families. And he put her on, that family on to get meals delivered for them 3 times a week. So that was just an answer to prayer. I've been praying for the God to have that opening for 2 years, almost to the day. And it just came out of the blue. So we're really excited about that. And Gaga's Missions is going to purchase a tote through Ron. He's going to get it for us. And a lot of food staples that she can keep in that tote and be able to at least feed her children. And then I will take her a study Bible and some other things. And next time I go, and maybe resupply some food if she needs it. And I hope to go over there and actually get to see her again. So Candy won't remember me because she was so young when all this went on, and that's fine. I'm just excited that there might be a chance that I can actually see her again. So I am very excited about that. And y'all pray that the Lord would continue to open the door that we can minister to this family and give him thanks on behalf of me and Gaga's Ministries that he saw fit. His timing's perfect. And they're in need right now, and the daddy's gone. And it just created a moment for them to reach out, and they did, and accepted Ron's visit. And so, pray for that. Pray that I can help this mother in some way get on her feet where she can care for her children and feed her children, have some form of little income that will get them by. Y'all pray for that, but praise him for that answered prayer. Wow, Now, I'm going to fix myself a plate, and you're going to see a yummy dinner you're going to want to eat, because I'm going to take one of these biscuits, and I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to take this yummy piece of liver, and then I'm going to get some mashed potatoes. It's not a very colorful plate, but it is a yummy plate. And I'm going to put some gravy right here. And right here. Ooh-wee, y'all. I am so excited. Ooh-wee. I wish you were here. I love you. Y'all have a good day. And don't forget to praise God for me on my behalf for the answered prayer. And keep Candy, sweet little Candy, in your hearts and minds forever. Okay? I love you. Y'all have an awesome good day.